Village. That's where we'll have the boat while we're here in Ensenada. With the lovely cruise ships to view. Look at that.
Yeah. Too bad I can't bring that home. Should look some fresh out.
Here we are, a couple of legends here in the legendary Hussong's bar. Cheers.
Cheers.
An excellent passage.
Thank you.
Cheers. Toast. They move the Tres Cabezas. What time is it? A little after 6 on the Malecon. It's chilled out a lot. The Norwegian Joy cruise ship is about ready to bounce. Was it 7 o'clock was their departure time?
Yeah.
Or sooner?
It's now. They're leaving now.
Looks like it. All right, it's time for another episode of Cooking with Keeldragger. We're gonna try out the Omnia oven again. I think the last time we used this, we did store-bought calzones. Today we're gonna do bagels. So we'll see mini bagels. We're gonna toast them in the oven and we'll see how this turns out. So this bottom will go like this over the burner. That'll heat up and then this goes on top of it. And then this creates kind of a hot air convection like an oven with a lid on it. And that'll be like an oven. So it's gonna be more of an oven type of finish we're gonna put on the bagels as opposed to like a true toasting type of operation. When you're cooking, even when you're testing the Omni oven, is to take the fire extinguisher and put it down so it doesn't go off. Here we are situated with a...
This is a little rubber mat in there too.
Well, it's silicone, it's not rubber.
Silicone
All right,
mat.
now let's put the lid on it. Now the oven is baking as we speak.
Well, and now we wait. And what do we do, Captain, when we wait?
We hydrate. Several minutes later, there it is. Wow, toasted. Look at that, not too bad. Toasted bagel sandwich. That's good. All right, we're getting checked in to Mexico. So first test was the temporary import permit with the Bannercito, and then customs or immigration to get our passports and FMMs, which is like a tourist visa. The next desk we have to go to is the port captain to check in with the port, and then we're all done with our paperwork. Okay, rough and tough here on the fees to get into Mexico. For the temporary import permit, which is kind of like your title for your boat when you're in Mexico, for which is good for 10 years. So it's a one-time deal. That was a 1,099 pesos, so about 55 US dollars. For immigration to get our basically our tourist visas or FMMs, for two hombres, two bad hombres, 1,276 pesos, somewhere around 60 US bucks. Port captain, 475 pesos, so around 25 bucks rough. Here at Ensenada Cruise Port Village, another cruise ship getting ready to depart. Yesterday was Norwegian Joy, now we have the Norwegian Jewel. All right, we're at Barreras La Guadalajara. Seems like the real deal. Programming the DC to DC charger. Okay, that did something. Now pull it off.
I don't see any lights.
Well, there you got the blue light. Do it again. Pull it off. You got the yellow light. Put it on again.
Okay. here we are. We're going to do the test of this wiring job. We've got a new Sterling.
And let me see how much we're pulling in. We're pulling in 34.5 amps right now. Blowing out there right now. In the 30s. All right, it's Saturday, January 7th, about 10 till 9 a.m. and we are departing Ensenada, headed for Cabo San Lucas. All right, not really. We're just headed over across the yard for Haulout at Baja Naval. Good, smooth. I don't think there was any cussing, no yelling involved as we backed up out of this crowded marina here at Cruiseport Village in Ensenada. Yeah, let's hear the real story, Deb.
The real story is that somebody dramatizes the whole backing out and makes a big deal, and it was very smooth because of good.
Just for the record, when I asked for her to communicate with intent as we're backing out, isn't communicating with intent. Look at this. Check out that salty vessel there. All right, here we are. It's Saturday morning, January 7th, about 9:15. We've got the boat here at Baja Naval getting ready to lift out, haul out, get a little bit of work done, bottom job, a few other projects. I want to make sure I get some footage. Debbie's a little offended that I never get footage of her doing all the work while I'm sitting here doing the camera action, but she's actually done a fine job today as we move the boat over from Ensenada Cruiseport Village, and she's putting on the canvas, but here we are hauled out. They're getting ready to move the Travelift over. She's doing a skillful job. This is kind of funny, actually. Wish I would have known that a port tie-up would have been better, that they wanted to pull up the boat into the slings the other direction. It would have been easier for me to pull in. But they're just warping the boat around by hand using the lines. And then they'll ready for the Travelift up here. All right, well, we made it this far, but look at that lovely drinking water. Travelift hydraulic line broke, so we're not hauling out today, unfortunately.